What is up, everyone? You may notice a little change to the channel there as my beloved little Diggy has become slightly more animated than he was previously. He's, well, the model's not brand new, but I've only just managed to get it to fix most of the kinks I was having with it. And as you could probably tell, there's still a few more kinks to work out. But I will overcome them eventually, I do promise you. And don't worry, this isn't changing the content that we do here. In fact, I'm pleased to announce the return of classic RTS. And we're going to be returning with an obscure game. We're going to be returning with Dark Colony. Now, Dark Colony is a real-time strategy game developed by Alternative Reality Technologies, and it was published by a company called Strategic Simulations. It was released for Microsoft Windows in 1997, and actually did also come out on iOS or Mac OS for 1998, and it did also receive a Windows-only expansion pack called The Council Wars. I won't spoil too much of the story, as there's plenty of text within the game, all of which I've left in through this playthrough. I will say the entire playthrough for both campaigns has been recorded, and I will be adding the voiceovers in post. So I welcome those experts to come and critique how we play and how we take to this game, but don't be offended if you don't see me taking your critique to heart. I've just already recorded it. One of the most unique things about this game is that it has a day-night cycle. Now, a lot of you may think, there's other games with day-night cycles, it's not that impressive, but, for 1997, the same time sort of Populous was trying to do full terraforming, you've got Dark Colony, it's trying to be sort of Mortal Kombat meets Command and Conquer, and adding a day-night cycle as a tactical consideration, where the Tar are better at night and deal a little bit more damage, and humans are better in the day while dealing more damage. And that flipping, so you sort of have your aggressive and defensive windows based on that. But anyway, I think I've talked enough. You're probably annoyed seeing this model bug out, but he's close enough now that I really wanted to reveal him. And I also promised Lanjane, or Lanjane, or however you would like your name pronounced. There's a million ways I could say it, all of them potentially wrong. Has encouraged me to get back to this series, so here we are. Without further ado, let's get this underway. Oh, I haven't said that in so long. That felt so good. The year is 2137, and the colonization of Mars is not going smoothly. The discovery on Mars of Petrus 7, a universal energy source, led to the belief that the terraforming of this planet was a viable solution to easing Earth's population crisis. Mankind's most ambitious project has spanned more than a century and has turned a sleeping planet into a thriving world, complete with lush jungles and colourful deserts. Now it was time to move in. The major undertaking of colonization was split up among a handful of Earth's largest corporations, all of which preached cooperation. The initial bases, mainly set up as mining outposts, began to experience strange equipment malfunctions and accidents which severely tested the human alliances. Amidst the increasing confusion, mankind's leaders admitted to what had been suspected for centuries, that we were not alone, and worse yet, that our alien guests had plans for us. In Earth's darkest hour, the war to save humanity was about to begin. Welcome to Mars, Commander. We have just received a distress call from one of our mining colonies deep in the Christ Basin. The message was very broken up, but as we understand it, the colony is under attack by those damn aliens. There is no time to lose. We are sending you and a small team of troopers to find out what has happened there. We will be dropping you off at one of our still functional dropship beacons that marks the beginning of the basin. There should be a few more dropship beacons. If you are able to reactivate them, we can transport in some reinforcements. Good luck, Commander. Reactivate the dropship beacons. Locate and secure the mining colony. The Commander must not be critically wounded. Hello everyone, it is good to be back. Here we are with level 1 of Dark Colony. This is a pre-deployed level. It's a very interesting game, this, Dark Colony. I was really glad to have had it sort of recommended to me. Very interesting design. I kind of describe it as sort of Command & Conquer meets Mortal Kombat. You'll see as we get into this, pushing our troops forward, that there's some quite grisly death animations, and they really went heavy on the blood. Those of you who have played a lot of Warcraft, you'll be very familiar with the concept of units having a lot of hit points and being quite tanky, and that's certainly the case in this game. It takes a lot to knock out an individual unit, and even more to knock out buildings. But we'll get to that in other videos. As this level is pre-deployed, they give you more than enough troops to do this. In fact, you can even do this level without taking a single casualty if you micro well enough. Which does take me on to sort of one of the interesting things about this game. You'll see it there. I had to do it there. The panel on the right indicates what type of movement order you're going to give your troops, with the 4 directional arrows and the letter M being a standard move command, and then the other being an attack move command. And it's kind of intuitive, but also kind of not. If you've played a lot of games like Command & Conquer, you'll find that this throws you off quite a bit, because you actually do have to toggle between the move commands and the attack move commands, because if you try to retreat a unit that's being given an attack move command, you just stand there and carry on shooting. So it does take a little bit of getting used to, but it is quite intuitive. Once you get used to it, you'll find you've got a surprising amount of control over your troops for a game of this age. Now, this game is interesting. There's probably the best way to say it. There's only 2 factions. You've got Human and Tar. The humans are sort of these space marine-y looking chaps you can see us commanding, and the Tar are very sort of the generic alien appearance with the big wide eyes and the grey skin and stuff like that. I actually think the default Tar infantry is called grey, believe it or not. If I remember correctly. It's been about a year since I recorded this. This is just sat in the archive while I went on with my university life instead of uploading this. I couldn't get the music to come in loud, or at all even, while I was playing this, so I've added the official game music. This is not game music from any other game. This is music from the game, but I've had to add it in post as well. So if the wrong song plays for the wrong level, I do apologise, but I've added that in post-production because my copy of the game wouldn't play with any music at all. So you can follow this path, and each time you reach one of these dropship beacons, you'll find infantry getting dropped in. Don't worry about the little task manager box that appears in the background. That's because I forgot to have my streaming software not track my mouse, because I thought it would get rid of the green mouse, but of course it wouldn't. I think I figure this out on about mission 7, and then you'll stop seeing this box. So I do apologise that it's going to be there. I will say as a disclaimer, this is not a speedrun of Dark Colony. This is more of a let's play. This will show off all facets of the game. It won't be professional. It won't be the fastest or most optimal way to play the game. But it is just to show off this gem from 1997. So there are definitely players out there who have mastered this game a lot more. I think the game speed goes all the way up to like 400%, and you'll find there are plenty of players who are more than capable of playing at that speed. In retrospect, I wish I did play a little bit closer to that speed, because some of these levels will get quite long and a lot of it is just waiting. But other than that, we're going to do our best to make this entertaining as possible. So here we've got the Greys attacking the human. This is what a base looks like, by the way. And this is mission complete. So the commander's going to get picked up, and we're going to get lifted on out of here. So you can see with all the head popping what I mean by it's sort of like Command & Conquer meets Mortal Kombat. You know, there's plenty there. And that was mission 1 of Dark Colony. Don't worry about the model. He will get tweaked. He will get improved. I'm just happy to start using him after so long. And yeah, it's a little bit low energy, but we'll get back into it. As always, share the video. Let me recommend. Let me. I don't know. I don't even know how to do my outro anymore. It's all gone to shit. Pardon me. Right, we'll try that again. I'm not even going to edit this. You should see what happens when I return after so long. But anyway, as always, let me know what you'd like to see. Like, share the video, and I'll see you for part 2 of the human campaign of Dark Colony. Bye for now.